The sun was dipping low over the highway when the roaring engines of the Hell Angels broke the calm evening silence. The sound was powerful, wild and free, just like the men who rode those bikes. Among them was Jax, a biker with a rough beard, tattooed arms, and a heart that had long forgotten what peace felt like. He had seen too much of the world's cruelty to believe in innocence anymore, until that day when a small hand silently reached out to him from the backseat of a passing car. At first, Jax thought he was seeing things. The car, a dusty blue sedan, sped past the biker group, but something about it caught his eye. A little girl, maybe 8 or 9 years old, was sitting in the back seat. Her face was pale, eyes wide with fear, but it was her hand that froze Jax in his tracks. 2 fingers pressed together against the window, an international sign for help. A silent cry that only someone paying attention could see. His instincts kicked in. Jax slowed down his bike and motioned for the rest of his crew to back off slightly. "Something's wrong," he muttered through his helmet. The others trusted his judgment. They followed his lead as he trailed the car at a careful distance. The girl kept glancing toward him, her eyes pleading, and then she disappeared behind the tinted glass. Jax's mind raced. Was it a kidnapping? An abusive situation? He knew that signal. He'd read about it after seeing videos online teaching people how to recognize distress gestures. It meant the girl was in danger, and she was silently begging for someone to help. He revved his engine, catching up with the sedan, and peered through the driver's window. The man behind the wheel looked uneasy, constantly checking his mirrors. Something about his expression, nervous, aggressive, paranoid, told Jax his gut was right. Jax pressed a button on his earpiece. "Boys, we got a situation," he said. "Blue sedan, 2 lanes up. Girl in the back seat just gave a distress signal. We're not letting this go." The Hell Angels weren't saints. They had their reputation. Tough, rebellious, sometimes feared. But what most people didn't know was that they had their own code. Protect the innocent. Never turn your back when someone's in trouble. The crew quickly split up, positioning their bikes on both sides of the highway. They boxed the car in without alarming the driver. One biker rode ahead, pretending to slow traffic, while Jax rode beside the sedan again. He caught the little girl's eyes. She mouthed one word: help. That was all he needed. At the next red light, the car tried to turn abruptly, but the bikers were faster. Jax and 2 others blocked its path. The man behind the wheel started yelling, his face red with anger. "Get out of the way!" he screamed, but Jax didn't move. His calm stare pierced through the glass like steel. The man's hands trembled on the wheel. Jax motioned for one of his brothers to call the police. The little girl's face pressed against the window, tears now streaming down her cheeks. It was a moment so quiet, so tense, that even the roaring engines felt muted. Within minutes, the sound of sirens echoed in the distance. The driver panicked and tried to reverse, but the bikers surrounded the car completely. When the cops arrived, everything unfolded fast. The man was dragged out, handcuffed, and arrested on the spot. Turns out the girl had been reported missing 2 days earlier. Her mother had been searching for her everywhere. The man in the car was her mother's ex-boyfriend. He had taken her when she refused to go back to him. When the police opened the back door, the little girl ran out, straight toward Jax. She wrapped her small arms around his leg, trembling. "Thank you," she whispered. That single word broke something inside him. The hardened biker who had long forgotten what it felt like to be needed suddenly felt tears burning behind his eyes. Later that evening, after giving his statement, Jax sat on his bike and watched as the girl reunited. Her mother. The woman sobbed, clutching her daughter tightly, whispering prayers of relief. The sight made every risk worth it. One of the bikers chuckled softly. "Never thought I'd see the day when Jax the Iron Fist cried," he teased. Jax laughed quietly, wiping his eyes. "Guess even Hell's Angels have hearts," he said. As they rode away, the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in gold and crimson. The roar of their engines filled the air again, but this time it carried something different: purpose. That day became a story that spread through town like wildfire. People who once crossed the street to avoid the bikers now nodded with respect. Reporters called it the day the Hell Angels became real angels. But for Jax, it wasn't about fame or recognition. It was about that silent signal and the courage of a little girl who trusted a stranger with wings of fire on his back. Weeks later, Jax received a letter at the clubhouse. It was from the girl's mother. Inside was a picture of the little girl smiling, holding a small drawing, him on his bike with the words, "My angel on wheels." He framed that picture in the garage where he kept his bike. Whenever he looked at it, it reminded him that sometimes being rough around the edges doesn't mean your heart can't be kind. Moral message: sometimes help doesn't come from where we expect it. Heroes aren't always wearing badges or capes. Sometimes they wear leather, carry scars, and ride roaring machines down endless roads. What matters most is not how the world sees you, but what you choose to do when someone silently calls for help.